try to do some nuts. These nuts are going to be delicious. Captions are auto-generated after saying that. I do say weird things. I am your favorite weird friend. Maybe not your favorite, but I am your weird friend. But I don't always say the weird things the captions say that I say. So, first things first. I'm putting my doodad on, my little stirring sticky rod out of cashews. I mean, not all the way, because we're going to do them now, but I need to go buy some. Since I still can't find, I swear, the container that I had. I am, smell my rose. I am going to, I'm full of songs, everything's a song, y'all. Put this here, what is it, liquid gold. AKA bacon grease, or, you know, a nicer way to say it's probably bacon fat. However, we just call it bacon grease. I'm going to get this going here in just a second. And we're going to have ranchy nuts. If you like smoked Gouda, that would also, or smoked flavor. The smoked Gouda has a smoked flavor. You could use it as well. I'm going to put this hers. Turn it on. So you want to turn it on nuts. It also does popcorn. This is the pop and stir. I'm going to let that get a little melty. I'm going to throw my nuts in there. These toast in about, I'm going to say 5 to 7 minutes. They'll start turning black. So it's like when I start to smell them somewhat, I'm like, oh no, they're about done. So I try not to leave them on there too long. Last week we made candied nuts, and I still have not made the cheesecake oats that I'd planned to. And it's basically like a higher protein cheesecake in a jar without crust. And then I was going to sprinkle some like chopped candied nuts in there with either fresh nectarine or maybe some canned peaches. But I'm a slacker and I haven't got that done yet. But I need to, because I need to be eating healthier. Okay, so here we go. And if you're wondering about this air fryer, I haven't moved because I tried to clean it up, but I'm just going to be fast today. We had some barbecue for lunch, and it is really great on the reheat button if you have fries. Like, we don't live in town close to things. So you can stick them on the shelf or in the rotating basket. If you are after some fries and you get home, they're not quite as hot or crispy as you want. It is great for reheating them. Let me get my teaspoon, maybe. Here we are. So I use our popcorn ranch seasoning on the nuts most of the time, and some bacon grease, and they are delicious. I love them a lot. Put it over there. I'm going to give this a little bit of help, make sure we get good and coated. It's not quite a cup, although you can do a cup at a time, or you can do less if you have some other people that want to try other flavors and do multiple batches. Which you could heat it all in the same oil if you wanted to. And then you could season them in separate bowls, because we do some roasty toasty and coating in the oil first, and then I stick it in the bowl half at a time and put about a teaspoon of ranch in there for each half a cup. You could also do honey sriracha if you live on the edge and you're spicy. You could do, I'm sure, chili powders. You could do some onion goodness. You could do the smoked Gouda, a combination. I have done smoked Gouda with ranch before, and it was good, but I did a little too much smoked Gouda because I'm not a lover of smoked flavor, but I do love smoked Gouda. Like if you're getting ready to do a grilled cheese or a hot, like ham and cheese hot sandwich, I like to put smoked Gouda and I think it was French onion together in the butter that I dip my breads in the skillet. It was delicious. Okay, we're about toasty here. If you're looking for anything that's somewhat like a tradition or something new to do with the family, that can also be fun and teach some life skills, you can always snap. I forgot my tongs. Let's see if we can do it this way. We can't do it this way. Anyway, you can always get, of course, the pop and stir, and you can do candied nuts, you could do popcorn. You can also do the savory nuts here, like I'm doing. You could get pizza stones and make homemade pizzas with the kiddos or the fam. You could decorate them, of course. You could do individual brownies, muffins, loaves, and do different flavors in there, like a s'mores brownie, a cookies and cream, a peanut buttery goodness, some blondies, some cookie brownies. I think they're called brookies. Let's see, there's so many different things we have. You can make ice cream if you have the prep in store. You could set up an ice cream like blast / sundae situation. There are so many possibilities. So I'll throw me some ranch up in her. I'm gonna give it a stir since my tongs are not over here and we're trying to be fast for our snacks. I like to throw these in salads too, give you a little crunch with some ranch flavor and goodness in your salad. I can't talk today, y'all. It's been a week. Oh, shizzly D. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. We're gonna do a dumperoos. Make sure your finger doesn't slip, because if it does, that metal is hot. I will say, I love this thing. What I'm holding is dishwasher safe. The little stir rod and that little cap that holds it on top is not, but it washes pretty easy, especially if you got hot water on that little stir rod. So, handy dandy, and I love anything that's gonna go in the dishwasher because I don't like to do dishes. It's not my favorite thing to do. And if it's dishwasher safe and a good product, I am in. Okay, some more ranch. I will say too, try not to open your seasonings over like a hot skillet or pan or anything that's steamy. The moisture gets in there, it is likely going to start clumping. I got a little clumpy clump. That's what reminded me to tell you that. So oftentimes, if I am using our seasonings, I will pour it in the lid and possibly pour that in. And sometimes I wait a minute before I put it back on. Sometimes I'm in a hurry and I don't. However, I believe the lid is a tablespoonish or possibly 2. I do not recall. But they did tell us on a Pampered Chef Live one time. And I was like, ooh, that's great. So I kind of wing it sometimes on the measurement. So here we have ranchy, bacon ranchy cashews. I would eat one, but I actually prefer these not to be hot. The candied nuts, I don't care if they're hot or they're cold. If they're warm, they're a little bit chewier. If they've cooled off, they're crispier. Anyway, I will let y'all go. Let me know if you have any questions or you need anything. Oh, we're missing some ranch. I forgot there's a word for life, and I'm terrible at this sometimes, and I remember at the end. So message me the word ranch if you would like to be entered into this month's giveaway. I always stick a link, or almost always stick a link in the description of our live streams. And it's also available on replays. If you want to hit that link and message me the word ranch, that will enter you into this month's giveaway. I typically post a second link that if you would like to join our White House Food community and you're not in there or watching from there right now, you can join us where I do this every week, or multiple videos of just food prep and recipes and possibly taste buds and giveaways. That's pretty much it, because I really love food. And I want to help y'all as much as I can if it's just showing you how to use something you already have or a new product or something like that. Anyway, I will let y'all go. Thank you so much for tuning in.